3, 2, 1, go. All right, power hour. All right, listen, first of all, I appreciate, I have to acknowledge the people, even the new members that are coming in a lot, and I appreciate that. Uh, Coach, by the way, if you could look on TradeGATEHub, literally doing this morning's video, playing live as you're getting real-time video. I have an I have an 8-figure line here. Believe me, I could lay it out. I'm not saying I do it well or it's necessary. Coach, great job, Coach. Macro. There's no problem with being macro. There's no problem with being 24 hours. Now it seems the moves are more macro. Great call, Coach. Thanks. Leading by example. Good call, Coach. I love it too. There's another freaking thumbs up. Okay. Flame. By the way, you just have to answer him just because the name itself. You know what happened? I was in the car and I don't listen. I probably listen to CNBC in my car probably the 5th time in my life. And I listened to this video that the Amazon CEO gave just today. And I'm not going to give my opinion. I would implore you to listen to it. And bottom guy gave a great interview, and he basically said, do you see, the use of NVIDIA chips getting greater? And he says, actually, I see other chips being created that can compete with NVIDIA. NVIDIA, he says, used to be, this is a paraphrasing, but it did use this analogy. NVIDIA used to be the U.S. Postal Service. Then there came along UPS, and then they came along FedEx, and then they came along Amazon Prime or whatever they use. And he said it's getting to the point where they can develop. Listen to the interview. I don't know if that plays about it. I don't know if it's going to reflect on, sentiment, earnings. You know what I mean? I get it. Like I put in TradeGATEHub again just a little while ago. I want to know. Believe me, even for spec. God, thank you. I can afford to even play a little bit of a lotto if I want to and be wrong. Just as long as your small positions don't turn into big losers. But I get this too. Tom Lee from Fundstrat. Guy's been right. Well, you know what I mean. Tom Lee. It seems like many investors want to be flat in front of NVIDIA, which are out after the close. Probabilities of risk to reward. Okay. I get that too. So, like I said, Flame, I really don't have a feel. I'll tell you one thing though. I'll go to the screen. That's a lot. You have some dead cat bounces, and then he maybe Aklo. By the way, that was the one they liked too. They played that poorly. You know, China. Now you're even getting some of these China stocks that are moving differently. Disney. I mean, are we a chump not buying this thing here? Forget about NVIDIA. NVIDIA goes down, Disney's going to be up to it. Well, actually, maybe not NVIDIA. You know what I mean. We got to go back to calls. Reddit. GDRX. This has earnings, by the way. I'm taking GDRX into earnings. By the way, and then I looked at the week. Then I looked at the weekly. I had to break 508. Believe me, I was helping it. See the weekly, right? What is it? Oh, the 21 day in the weekly, which was 507. And believe me, I was freaking trying to buy it there. I was helping it. So it has earnings today. You know what I mean? It's the prescription sector. CVS can bounce and all this other type of stuff. Lotto, I'm in it. We have a lot of earnings today. You know what? A lot of stocks that still have to take rest from yesterday. A stock like SRE. You don't make these type of moves separate. I like this stock. 68 to 70. Okay, only a $7 moves. Earning lists always posted on CD on TGH. Bitcoin naturally. HIMS. That was me selling yesterday from 38. I thought I was a chump. I posted the sale of 4,000 HIMS right here. 42.30. I looked and it was 44. It's another $1.70, but it's $1.30 where I look. Here's the board. Let's go to more than a 1-minute chart. Schlumberger. Now the calls are in there. Let me flip that chart upside down. I'm not even that confident. Bitcoin broke. General Motors had calls, by the way. It did open up, but that's right now. That's in the danger zone. Still has a range. I don't know about NVIDIA. It's in the back. It's sure NVIDIA. I said in the morning, don't be surprised if a Gilead is down. Don't be surprised if a Coke is down. Don't be surprised if a Procter, and look at it. Oh, and you know what? The thing with all these consumer staples, and I'll take questions because I'm going off on tangents now, is this, and I posted it. It's up for your opinion. Probably go coach right now. He's seeing things a little bit more clear. I'm not going to want CFLT. Never buy anything because of short interest. Short interest is the most elevated in defense. This by Goldman. Fact. Trust me. One thing you know is the data is. What am I going to skew the data? It's not like I'm putting white out and I'm changing things or this is it. All right, consumer staples still most shorted. So I guess maybe we should be looking to buy Coke on this dip with Mr. Buffet. All right. Should we be buying General Mills? Maybe not General Mills. Budweiser. That actually worked. EJX. That worked. Consumer. Resting. Lowe's. The day after Home Depot. Home Depot can't hold it. Home Depot doesn't know what to do. You know what? Every moving average on the short term seems to be declining, but the big daddy of them all, the green one, is holding steady. All right. AP Advanced Auto Parts. And that brought me up because of JNorm. JNorm, where are you? I mean, you got to be, sign into a laptop if you're in the hospital, something, say hello. No, I'm only kidding. Hope you're okay. Advanced Auto Parts. I think that was a dead short yesterday. 24 hours, 23 hours ago in 50 minutes, 23 hours and 50 minutes ago, when AAP was a short. And you want to know that. And listen, well, it didn't work. Go to the Red YouTube channel. And not only you could see this, and Dale in the background, watch all our videos here. Only 4 people watching. You know what? That's bullish. If there was 10 people watching, there'd be bear. Actually, if there was a lot of people watching, it would be bullish. But all right, consumer staples, most shorted. It is what it is. They're on. You know what? I don't even know if they're on. I think they're on their own. And by the way, buying what I call the new meta PM on a dip feels a little bit better than trying to make a move in TTD. Oh my God. Instacart. Bottom line, 3-day rule. I'll be in this freaking thing tomorrow. Now listen, everybody's getting spoiled here. A lot of these things went up precipitously without any pain. Now you got to trade. Now I'm psyched, but I want the VIX to pop a little bit more than it is. Still at resistance. I'm sure Coach did. Just go to the YouTube channel. Okay, 3-day rule, right? Car, 52 to 42. Now I'm not looking for this to all of a sudden maybe reclaim the 50th day, but I'm looking to take it maybe a stick or two out of it. Stock that's taking calls and I'm building a position. Fact. It could be a mean reversion play too. That's why I'm a little bit. Well, you know what? It got me in because of what? You asked Mike V calls. Right sector, international game technology. If you don't know it, they make slot machines. I've given enough. Actually, you know what? I don't play slot machines. I don't gamble that much. International game technology, taking calls, volume, price action, whatever you want to call it. Might take some time. I'm in. Stocks with hangovers, CELH, dead cat counts, will never go up again. If you want to buy that, I shouldn't say that. Kava, positive, the negative, the positive, the negative. Kava today, last night was 112. Sweet Green has earnings tonight. Fizzler didn't know what to do last night after earnings. Was -5. I'll show you Fizzler. That was up 13 at one point. Fizzler, best of breed solar. And so it almost feels, it feels like a General Motors kind of chart. It's in between these moving at. Well, I meant in between. No one knows. You don't have to know with these ranges. So wait for the setups. Until then, I'm an active manager. We all know what CFLT did. We act like we've been there before. Nice trade. Next. Consumer staples. Let's look at the earnings tonight. Good call, Coach. You never took heat, Coach. It's a different stuff. You know what? It's like two plastic surgeons arguing each other if they should do boobs or butts. You know what I mean? The same universe, same church, different people. Both high-level professionals. Wish I had a better analogy. Get the picture. I don't know about the NVIDIA. I'll tell you this, though. Let's look what's going to calls. I don't care what's going on. This is what leads. Bitcoin. I'll post all this later. SMH bearish. March, no interest. Affirm, February. No interest. I want to, you know what? They're going IGTs in July's. I don't, all these are short term. Somebody's taking $100,000 put, $80,000 to short in the video. Big deal. I could do that too. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be too, but I mean, I'm not saying I'm a piker, but I could do that. Leave it at there. NVIDIA, Prem, eBay, Snowflake. Let me go to the big one. Anti-VIX, J&J. That's what you want. April. All short term. Every one of these is short term. Feb, March, Feb, May, roadblocks. That guy's a nut. I'm going to bring it up. All right, if I can't go through this too much more, but trust me, I got to bring up IGT. Okay, I got to cut my losses soon. It's over. All right, let's bring this up. A lot of one-day wonders. Like I'm looking, I'll show you in a second. Perch. Look at this perch. You know who had this? This stock took options to this perch, Porch Group. Look at that thing. Can't take it. ZI one-day wonder. There's the short squeeze. Oh, you know what? It could pull a U. It could pull a U. It's heavily shorted. You had a 2-day move and then gave it back. It could pull a U. Lunar, nice day. ACMR, not in it. SEVA, not in it. ASPI, interesting. This is for Mickey. Nope, not interested. I'm going over this list here. Oh, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk out loud and I'll go over some. You know what? I have to move this. Bear with me. It's going to be worth. I'll go over things here. I'll go over the chart with these here. All right. I hope you can see these. Yeah, we're doing live action. Where is this thing? What happened here? Oh. Wasting everyone's time. Where's the freaking chart? All right. Where's the other thing? All right, let's go back to it. Here it is. I want people to do both the charts and this. Oh, don't worry about it. All right. Let's move it. JD. Buy through. What's the one they wanted to what? 44 is the JD price to buy more. PJX advanced is the. I hope this is on the screen. On the top left, you can see what's breaking higher or lower. BITX. Oh no, I think I'm in there. I am in there. BITX. Coming to the gapper. Bitcoin weekly. 36.92. Tesla gave it all up. APP. Apple down 7. This is hurting. Fuel cell. CELH. All the moves. Stockwork Carter's. They make Haynes, I think. Carter's is worked. Even these dogs, I'm telling you. The stocks that are getting punished are staying down. The stocks that are popping are getting punished. That's what's happening. Leave it. Hold on. They gotta get a better system. Blank screens now. What's freaking going on here? No, you make it easy, Nick. You buy relative strength when stocks are doing well. Leave it. You buy them. It's easy. That's how you make easy money. I don't do it like that. Well, sometimes. All right, let's look at the most important thing, in my opinion. Now, if Nvidia has a bad number, and this VIX takes out a couple of days, especially the 200-day, it's going to get a lot worse of a sell-off than I would think people would anticipate, considering that maybe the fear. Listen, the fear greed arrow isn't pinned. Look at the screen. You some these there are like a couple of days. I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I wasn't long that, but there's outs. There's plenty of outs. Thanks to the fucking excuse me. BITX. I got a situation. I think I'm in this. At 11,000 BITX. See that's irresponsible. That's irresponsible. I bought it at the Gap. I was up in it. I'm gonna sell it. With Nvidia coming better trades, it's Hood's positive, BTDR, QEBT. Rigatoni was taking calls all day today. All right, earnings. Let's go now. Trust, take my word for it. Yeah, no, you know what? I think anybody, I don't know. I got an opinion. TSLL. My God, this is in a situation. Tesla going to where? 270. There it is. God forbid, God forbid. And the other one is doing, look at stocks like the Chinese Tesla, LI, Long Island, I call it. Parabolic, XPEF. These things are doing the opposite. Oh, you know what I'm in? Jax. This stock I'm in. And I'm buying more of it. Jax. The DQ has earnings too. I like this Jax. I'm gonna take some. The weekly on Jax. Yeah, I'm gonna take some Jax. What's going on here? UVE going up. UVE. What's UVE? This UVE is going up for those Universal Insurance Holdings. Mickey, where are you? I know the stock. This thing's been 1,000 before. UVE. There's the monthly. I like it. See this Fizzler up 11? Every other one should be up across the board. Even this SCD Dogger, which was up today, gave it all back. GDRX, that's my lotto. AAP, these stock, it's all credited. Advanced. Really? All right. Then won't you buy some JKS with me, Mick, and help me out here? Help the family. If you like Chinese stock so much, you want to see. Oh, you know what? I like this here too. I'll buy 800 at the market, Mike V. I have a quick story. For those who want to sign up, fine. JKS almost was the one. The coach asked me once, did you ever blow up an account? I'll never forget it. I cringed. I haven't. And I'm not going to knock on wood. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But this one was the closest to ever doing it. JKS is the symbol. When we go to the weekly, I'll never forget as long as I live. Stock was the first gamma squeeze back in 2020. This stock held the record for most days above a 90 RSI to that point. Now, the weekly doesn't do it justice. I wish the daily would. I'm going to get it all back right now. Look at that. The stock went from 23. I hope the chart's working. I'll never forget it. I was with And you know what, Tradeview never, as a matter of fact, the more I was down, and I made it back. The stock went from 23.82, there's the price, to 90, like a week. Believe me. And I had like 40,000 shares. I was down like 60 points. 40,000 shares. I was down 10. No, I had 24,000 shares. I was down like freaking 30 points. 24. And I know when it topped too. Reverse, you know when it topped? Midday. Reversals very rarely happen overnight. Very rarely happen overnight. I'm in it now. I'm going to get it all back too. I'm only 192,000 away from here, but we're working on it. Penn has earnings in the morning. This stock taking a lot of calls. Fun. A lot of calls all week into earnings. Werby, they make sunglasses and the such. Retail. Oprah Winfrey, the former high flyer, gave it all back. Nutella, the baby CRSP. CRSP. Oh, do you see this? If you trade like I do, this is just mind blowing. I don't. The good thing is I'm not aware of all these because I've been so micro in looking at prices and fills of all these other stocks. I'm not crisp. 38.55. This is in like 2 weeks. 55 to 40. And you know what? It's a buy right there. There we go. We're in it. All right, Mick, give me a okay. I got you, brother. We need a trade. Thank you. Okay. Hims, PCT, I sold all that. Is there anything moving? Where's Tesla? Tesla hit the 288, not doing anything before the close. Look at that. You know what they say is going to turn this around? They want there to be a CEO transition with Tesla. That's what they think the catalyst is going to be. Let me get back to that list I had because we really want to see late day movers right here. Actions. Yeah, here's what's moving now into the 325, and I gotta go. Or else at least I should be more productive if I am. Percent gainers, last 60 minutes. What are we interested in? Mullen, big day today. Short Bitcoin, Porch, we brought it up. Percent losers the last 60 minutes. Go, sold it. BITU, PDYN, Donut gave it all back from yesterday. Dawn, SMCI range. Percent gainers in the day. We interested in anything? If it doesn't have over 1 million shares, it should be more. Then I'm not interested. Let's put 1.5 million shares. Let's try to be responsible. So now it doesn't have over 1.5. Porch up there, brought up ZI, brought up ACMR, brought up NNE, brought up XPIV, I spy with my little eye. What do I see when I see I? All right. I don't know. People were bagged on the long. I don't know. They held moving averages. You want them to scroll up? I got to look tomorrow. And by the way, it only has it only has 2 million. So I am not interested in it. API China, short Bitcoin, SMCI brought it up. NIO, they're chasing NIO now. And Oklo and reverse Tesla. Percent losers on the day. Oh my God, look at the list. Big stocks. Advanced Auto Parts brought up Go, brought up Donut, Bitcoin, Tesla, every reverse Tesla and Bitcoin related, except for a couple of news related earnings. Go earnings, AEP earnings, CART earnings, Zeta earnings, Byron. Someone in this room knows about it. DK. All right, I'll leave it there. Any questions? I don't know. You know what? I want to be. I want to concentrate on some stocks that are going to move. Go earnings. Okay, I'm worried about. I don't want to worry about not nickels and dimes when there's half dollars or dollars to be made out there. You know what I mean? And there is. So I'm trying to adjust accordingly. All right, cheers.